Hello everyone. This video is presented to you by Amal Educational Institutions. Our lesson for today is transportation. Are you ready for the future? By the end of the session, you will be able to identify the reasons behind having technological inventions, trace the evolution of cars, infer how future technology inventions could shape up for us, use context clues to identify meanings of words, explore the main idea of each paragraph, and answer referential and inferential questions. Now, let's get started. Let's read the following quote and try to infer what it means. Everybody has to be able to participate in a future that they want to live for. That's what technology can do. This quote asserts and alludes that we should use technology to try to change the world to suit us better, though the results of changing the world are often complicated and unpredictable. The changes may relate to survival needs such as food, shelter, or defense, or they may relate to human aspirations such as knowledge, art, or control. Here, this picture or illustration help us inspect the evolution of cars and infer what it means. For in the very beginning, we had a functional center of a car, chassis frame, engine, wheels, and control mechanisms. Later, we had a car with a cabin. And then, it was a car with a roof. Then, with a windshield. Later, it became a full-expense car. As centuries rolled by, we had a car with a light, a roof, and windshield trimmed into cabin. And lately, we had a trimmed cabin. Looking at the evolution of cars over the past decade, we can clearly see the massive progress we have made in terms of new technology. So, it is quite intriguing to see how future technology inventions could shape up for us. Let's read this article in which the author images a dreamy world with future inventions. Are you ready for the future? This is the title of the article that we are going to read. According to the title, the text is likely to be about the future that will look very different than it does today because of the accelerated innovations that will have a sustained transformative impact on the world in the years ahead. Now let's start reading the article. Are you ready for the future? As you can see, it ends with a question mark. Using the question mark in the title arouses readers' interests, displays the author's scientific curiosity, creates wonder and astonishment, suggests possibility, etc. Almost everywhere, people know that the world is changing every day. The population is increasing. The level of pollution is rising. The amount of land is decreasing. The Earth's atmosphere is changing, and most importantly, man's needs are growing. So, these mentioned facts tell us that the future is full of great challenges. Now let's continue reading. Scientists and technologists are exerting enormous efforts to carry man through the 21st century and prepare him for the great challenges ahead. Futurologists, people who try to guess what the world will be like in the future, have helped us think about what we need to do to prepare ourselves. Welcome to the future. Just imagine what your life would be if the crazy ideas you will be reading about now actually came true. Note that when the author said prepare him for the great challenges ahead, he meant that being prepared help man survive. Now let's read the second paragraph. But before we start, let me tell you that the word cruises means journeys by boat for pleasure. Now let's read the second paragraph. Millions of people take cruises each year, but when their journey ends, they usually return to their homes on land. Wouldn't it be great if there were a cruise that never ends? That's the basic idea behind a new floating city with permanent residents. Such a city will be put together by robots large enough to have everything cities normally have. It will offer everything available in your hometown, including hospitals, colleges, movie theaters, factories, and shopping malls. The city can also be moved anywhere, at any time, and can circle the globe every 2 years. Just think of the benefits of moving it to a warmer place in winter and vice versa. The author here in the second paragraph wants to tell us that it's really intriguing and interesting to develop floating cities. Now let's read the third paragraph. The future car will use solar cells to change energy from the sun into electricity, which drives its motor instead of gas, without causing pollution. It also has a built-in computer that calculates the appropriate speeds to drive, providing the greatest safety and comfort. The roof can also be removed. Just imagine what great luxury sitting and chatting with your companions will be, while your self-driving car automatically does the work. The underlined phrases are reasons for developing future cars. And now let me tell you what we meant by saying built-in computer. If a piece of equipment has built-in objects, its parts will be permanently attached and cannot be easily removed. Now let's read the fourth paragraph. Future houses will be great. They will be fully equipped with robots which do house chores, voice-regulated security systems, and computerized equipment. A typical home will have its own artificially controlled environment. It can also rotate to face any direction the household likes. In the dome, which is the roof or top, the household can enjoy summer activities in the middle of winter. This paragraph talks about the benefits of future houses. Now let's read the fifth paragraph. Imagine a smartphone device that will constantly learn about who you are, how you live, when you work, and what you play. Before we continue reading, let me tell you about the meaning of the word modules. Modules are parts of a computer software that does a particular job. Now let's continue reading. It can use a variety of sensory modules to determine what you are doing at an instant, from being asleep in bed to being out for a run with a friend. It can also react to your moods and offer advice that goes way beyond telling which restaurants to dine out at or even which songs to download, into being a helpful assistant and a friendly companion. Handheld devices are designed to be equipped with microtechnology such as small microphones, cameras, heart monitors, and even brain scans to report and alert you of any medical malfunction of your body. The underlined phrases are